Other people's money, we love to know about it. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the group coaching program agreements that I've been drafting lately so that you can understand what is customary to include, what kind of price points I'm seeing in late 2025, 2026, and beyond. Make sure to like and subscribe because this is the second in our video about group coaching legally. Before we get started with our discussion of pricing and packaging of your group programs today, I want to encourage you to register using the link below for a meeting with my lawyer. It's a totally free, pre-recorded training you can watch on your own time. The principles in there about how we protect your content and your community and access to you and your group experts and all those other legal components that match up with the program components we're going to talk about today. It's too much for one video, will be in that training. So be sure to sign up. All right, inside of group programs, this is a pretty short and sweet list of what I'm seeing. And this hasn't changed that much over time. Maybe the delivery and the software, which I'll get into, but this one is pretty standard for the last decade or so. So in a group program, usually you are marketing a specific transformation, and that transformation is based on a method that you have developed, and that method has often been either written or recorded. So group programs often have a component of a membership site or other ways for your clients to access that material on their own time for self-study in between the group calls, which is the second most common inclusion in a group coaching program, is there is some sort of periodic, either monthly or weekly call, usually with you, the face of the brand and the head coach. That call may have a limited time frame or it may be open-ended for your clients' questions. In addition, the third most common inclusion in a group coaching program is the group. Usually, this is a Facebook group. More recently, it could be a Slack channel. And really recently, I'm seeing a lot of communities pop up on Alex Hormozi's school platform, SKOOL. Those are not the only ones. There are many others that you can use. Just keep in mind the convenience for your clients of going to a platform where they may already regularly visit. So food for thought on that. Beyond that, your group program may include some other things, such as guest experts that come in and train on topics of interest to the group, support coaches who are available in between calls or who maybe even hold their own calls to help clients with the human element needed along their transformational journey. You may also, although this is getting very rare and I discourage you from it unless it's very important for your niche, including some done for you services or deliverables. Also, you may offer some one-on-one calls as a bonus for those who join at a particular time, or even as an add-on for a little extra money on top of the group coaching program. So you can see these are a variety of things that you can include in a group coaching program. Now, there may be one that you're thinking, wait a second, I'm not hearing this one, and that is some sort of retreat or group event. If you're doing an in-person component to your group coaching program, stay tuned because you actually probably have more of a mastermind or a live event, and we care about that from both a pricing standpoint, but not just because it costs more to deliver those things, but also because your risk is higher. So in that situation where there's an in-person component, I prefer that you use a mastermind contract or a retreat contract. And those are going to be a topic of different videos. All right, so with that in mind, what am I seeing in terms of pricing? The market has undergone a real shift since AI has become a big deal in the marketplace. This has somewhat pushed down the prices of courses, and it has pushed up the price of one-on-one. Groups kind of occupy the middle because it does require your involvement, and depending on if you include those support coaches and guest experts, you really need to be able to cover the cost of that. So when it comes to pricing, the absolute minimum I'm seeing right now for group programs is $2,000. This is a pretty basic program with about 12 weeks of content pre-recorded with one monthly group call. I recently drafted a contract for $8,500, which did include those things, but it also included guest experts, support coaches, as well as lifetime access to the membership site, not just 12 weeks like the other program, and a group where people could come in, interact with each other, and give each other accountability and support. Now, those are the two most recent that I have drafted. And you can see there's quite a range, but they're somewhat related to the inclusions in the program. So I want you to think through not what to include in the program so you can charge more for it, not what to exclude from the program to charge less for it and make more sales, because that's not how sales happen, but instead to really focus on what does your client need to get the transformation. Don't throw in the kitchen sink with a ton of calls and coaches and all these things that they may actually not really need. So focus on getting that transformation, build the program accordingly, and then price it. As always, be sure that any payment plan that you offer is within the time frame that the program is delivered and doesn't extend past it. This is a recipe for failing to get those payments after the program is ended and the client is not as excited as they were when the program was going on. So I hope this helps you see what I'm seeing in the marketplace. Things haven't changed too much when it comes to pricing and packaging group coaching programs, but sometimes it's just helpful to see that and kind of know what other people are doing. Stay tuned for the next video though, because in our third video in the Group Coaching Legally series, I'm going to walk you through the exact legal documents and policies and procedures that you need in place to make sure that group runs smoothly. You don't have any community dramas, which can be especially problematic in the group setting, as well as just making sure that you have everything in place that you need to deliver these transformational results in the group without inviting any kind of legal drama into your business. I'll see you there.